George Washington. Special thanks to George Washington and Noah for giving me the Noah's Best Trophy and the quarter with his face on it. My name is Theodore Roosevelt. My name is Theodore Roosevelt. Throughout my life, I had an appreciation for the world, its people, and places. As a child, I had many outdoor adventures. By the age of 9, I wrote a book, which unsurprisingly was about insects. I have always adored animals. The first display in the Roosevelt Museum of History was a harbor seal skull, which was given to me by a fisherman. The fisherman caught, sold the seal, and gave me the skull, after I had begged for the whole seal for days, although I had no money to spare. By the age of 14, I had sailed the Nile River and gone to Europe twice. I learned German, Latin, Greek, and French in my travels. At the end of my childhood, my parents decided to send me to Harvard University. My travels were amazing. My travels were unexpected. My travels were adventurous. Predictably, I used my courageous care for people and nature to do much good in the world. When I was a soldier in the Spanish-American War, I led a bloody charge up San Juan Hill, which was dangerous. I received the Medal of Honor after my death because of my bravery in the war. In the year 1901, I was thrust into the spotlight because President McKinley had been shot. I was becoming the youngest president ever. In the year 1902, I was on a hunting trip, and I frankly refused to shoot a bear cub. The scene was marketed by a store owner in Brooklyn, New York, and a teddy bear was produced. It was a humongous hit. In the Russian-Japanese War, I broke up the foes fighting by inviting the leaders of the countries to sign a peace agreement. A year later, I won the Nobel Peace Prize. I love using my courage. After my presidency, I continued to work to preserve the country. In my later years, although I did not live to be very old, one observer called me the bugle that woke America. I strongly supported the Red Cross and encouraged others to do so as well. I also encouraged people to buy bonds to support the war, buying $60,000 worth of bonds myself. I once went on a South American expedition. I jumped into the water to save 2 canoes which were going to smash against the rocks. Unfortunately, I developed tropical fever. The fever, mixed with the remaining bullet from my assassination attempt in 1912, made me very sick. On January 5th, 1919, I developed breathing problems and was rushed to the hospital. Later that night, my last words were "turn out the light, James." My accomplishments during my life were appreciated by many around the world. I'm happy I was able to impact the people and places I loved. Now, Mr. George Washington, would you like to come up here and do an activity with me?
Yes, I would.
I have 5 cards right here. I'm not going to use the microphone. They have a bald eagle, a chicken, a lion, a squirrel, and a bear on them. I will hold up the cards one by one with 3 seconds at a time. You must hit this bell whenever it is not a bear. If you remember in my 7th paragraph, I refused to shoot the bear cub. You must do that. I will go through the cards twice. You win if you do everything correctly. Ready, set, go. 1. 1. Good job. You won the game.